Hello, friends, and welcome to another practice with me, Cat Meffan. So, today's word in our 30-day commit challenge is bliss. And we're going to be opening up into some backbends, which isn't always the most blissful for a lot of people. It can be the asana that a lot of people will avoid. Now, the reason that we are doing this, because some people will feel totally blissed out. But often we need to be able to reframe our mindset and find moments of bliss, even in the uncomfortable moments of life or the challenging moments of life or the really tough moments in life. And it's kind of reaching for that reframing and moments of gratitude, really delving deep into the bliss body. So that really soulful layer. So in this practice, you can see I've got a blanket here. We are going to be down on the knee for the first part of it. So if you are somebody that wants a little bit of extra padding, you can either maybe stack some yoga mats if you've got multiple yoga mats, or you can just grab a blanket and place a blanket down. Having two blocks is also going to really help you here. If you've only got one, you'll be absolutely fine as well. But having that little bit of help, you could do this without. It's just that they're going to help you keep the chest nice and lifted. So we'll get started. So come to just a kneeling position and close down the eyes. Let's arrive here together in this space, arriving in our body, arriving in our breath, arriving in that blissful, soulful layer of the self, the place where the light, the shadows, and the dark all reside together, and we're able to find acceptance, surrender, and compassion for them all. Much easier said than done, but a journey that many of us are on together. And let's take a nice big inhale. Open the mouth, sigh it out. You're going to maybe flutter open the eyes. You take the knees a little bit wider and come to a high kneeling position. Grab your two blocks if you've got them. If not, you can take hands to hips. You're going to take the left hand onto the left block and reach the right arm all the way up and over. So a couple of moments here, just opening into that side body. And then if it feels nice to you, you can start to round the spine as the right arm comes all the way down in front of the body, and then open it up, maybe with a little cactus heart opener, and then closing it all the way down again. You can go for about 3 of these. And down and around again. And then coming all the way back through center, and we'll take that over to the other side. So reaching that left arm up and over. Remember, a couple of moments here first, just to ground in. Breathing in here. And then either staying there or again, taking those circles. So left arm coming slowly down. As you reach it up, you could open, cactus the arm and a heart lift. 3 of these. Last time. And then coming all the way back through neutral. You're going to interlace the hands behind the back. Draw the chest open. Now, be mindful of what could happen here. You might send the bum back and then just try to push the ribs forwards. I would like for you to try and keep neutral with those hips, maybe even bringing them forwards, but really connecting to your glutes. So you're going to have to engage the glutes to keep you lifted, and then the option to take the head back and open through the throat. And then releasing. So you're going to carry your blocks forward if you have them. And we're going to come into a right side lunge. So back knee, back left knee is down. And we're going to come into a lunge, hands to the blocks. Now, you're going to want to bring those blocks back alongside in line with the body rather than being at the front. Now, a little bit of hamstring work. We're going to see if we can curl that hamstring, that back foot in, bring it down, up and down. 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. Can you hold it up here? Now maybe you step your blocks back slightly and you allow your chest to open, heart open. You could open through the throat as well. If you don't have blocks, you're going to find it a little bit harder because you're probably going to go deeper into a back bend. So you may instead want to be uplifted, hands to the sacrum, and just open sternum up to the sky, just so that you're not collapsing. Those of you super deep in your back bends, of course, option to go a bit lower. 3 more breaths here. And very carefully bringing yourself all the way out of it, just shuffling your blocks to one side. Shift forwards, ground the hands down, and you're going to tuck under the back toes, lift the back knee, and just take a little bit of a moving forwards and backwards lunge here, finding this rocking sensation. And we're going to lift over into wild thing. So we're going to be pushing up through the hands, bringing this right knee all the way up through your side plank Vashisthasana, and then placing that right foot down behind you, hips and heart lifting up to the sky. Finding a breath here. Exhale, holding. 2 more breaths. Inhale. And again. Really nice. Slowly lowering all the way back down through a plank position and then taking yourself back to a downward facing dog. 4 spinal waves, inhaling as you move forwards and exhaling as you go back. So we inhale forwards, we exhale back. Inhale forwards, exhale back. 2 more. Beautiful. We'll step that left foot forwards now, dropping the back knee down, finding that connection to your blocks again. So finding the connection to the blocks in line with the body, and we'll slowly allow those hips to come forwards into that lunge. And we curl up that back leg 5 times for 1, 2, 3. My hamstrings are so much weaker on this side. 4 and 5. Can you hold it there and then allow the chest to open, heart lifts, any variation of your heart opener here. 3 more breaths. And then gently unraveling yourself, shifting your blocks out of the way, bringing the hands down to frame that left foot, tuck under back toes, lift the back knee. And again, let's just shift forwards and backwards here, just resetting. And we're going to push into the hands, find that core power as we pivot all the way over. Left foot comes down behind you, hips and heart reach to the sky, wild thing. And then we'll slowly lower all the way back through plank. Take an inhale as you lengthen here. Exhale, option to come down through your chaturanga. We're going to lift up either to upward facing dog or cobra and hold here. So either upward facing dog or cobra. Inhale. And then exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. And then we're going to lower down to those knees. We're going to come into Shalabhasana and bow pose. So you may want to keep your blanket down here, just for the pelvis, coming all the way down to the belly. You can move your blocks away now. You won't be needing those. So arms alongside the body, palms of the hands facing upwards. We're going to be lifting the chest and the lower body. So shoulders, chest and legs. Let's inhale and lift. Really reaching those fingertips back towards the toes. Your option to keep lifted but reach the arms forwards. It's going to make it a little bit harder. You've got 2 more breaths here. And lower all the way down, forehead to the backs of the hands, shifting the hips side to side. And we're going to do the same again before we come into an option for bow pose. So exactly the same again. You can reach those arms forwards if you want to. So arms reaching back or forwards. Let's take an inhale as we lift, engaging those glutes. Try not to crank the head up. I want to try and have the ears in line with those arms. Taking another breath. And release. Just shimmy, shake through those hips. Okay. So we're going to bend the legs in now and reach around and take hold of those ankles. If you are not feeling for this right now, because it might just be that it's a very short practice and to be going into a deep back bend, it just might not feel great for you. And that's okay. You need to listen to your body. So if that isn't where you want to be, you can take the same again, take that Shalambhasana again. If you would like to reach around, take hold of the ankles, and then we're going to lift up. Just be mindful that those knees don't flare all the way out to the sides. And we're going to have another 4 breaths here. And then gently lowering all the way down. Once again, a little swish of those hips side to side. Really beautiful. And then you're going to roll yourself onto your back. We're going to come into a little supine twist just to finish off today. So arms into cactus or T-shape, whatever feels good for you. You can drop the knees over to the left and head over to the right. Any variation with those legs that feels good. Grounding the shoulders down to earth. Take another breath here. And then gently unraveling. Bring it through center. And take it over to the other side. So knees dropping over to the right. Head dropping over to the left. And again, any leg variation that feels good. Keeping those shoulders grounded to the earth. And then slowly unraveling. Hips back to center, knees into the chest. Give yourself a rock side to side. And then when you feel ready, you can start to rock forwards and backwards, trying to find enough momentum to bring you all the way up to seated. And close down your eyes. Take an inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale the hands down by through the heart space. Let's take one more nice big breath in here. And sigh it out. Thank you all so much for being in your so soulful, blissful backbends today. I know that they can be quite challenging in such a short practice. So just the fact that you arrived here, you've shown up in this space is enough. And as always, with the words that we are bringing to every practice, we take them off the mat and we take the yoga with us out into our day, because that is where the majority of the yoga practice is happening. Sending you so much love, and I'll see you for another practice tomorrow. Bye bye.